Will C3.AI stock rally this week? Because on the last trading day, we detected an unusual trade that indicates there is a good chance that this could happen. So without further ado, let's get into the details. If you're not familiar, C3.AI is a artificial intelligence software company. And so on the options time and sales tape for the last trading day, April 5th at 1:29 p.m., somebody was trading these April 12 options that expire at the end of this week for the 26 strike calls, 3,919 contracts. They were paying $31 for each of these call options. And so a quick calculation of this, $31 times 3,019 is $121,000. Now, this isn't very much in comparison to the $1 million trades that we typically share, but it is still unusual. So we simply followed the trade for the April 12 options that expire this week. 26 strike calls. You can see them here, our position, where we don't spend a lot of time developing our own option strategies. We simply just buy into the same contracts using position sizing to manage our risk. Okay. If you're interested in the higher probability of profit trades, then go to our website where we develop our option strategies and also trade the stocks that have wealthy investors putting in more than $1 million in them. Okay. For this trade, we know that they spent $31 for each of these call options. And when we analyze this trade, you can see that this is clearly a bullish long trade with a positive delta. If it was bearish, it would be a negative delta. So you can see that as the stock goes up, it becomes profitable. As it goes down, it is a complete loss of the $31. Notice that current profit is about $15. Okay, this is where the current share price is. The x-axis represents the share price. $15 is actually 50% already because they paid $31 for each of these call options. So notice how quickly these options gain in profits just by slight moves in the share price, because you can see they got in at $25.09. It's currently at $25.16. Just 7 cents difference, and they were already able to make 50% profit. Okay, so keep that in mind. These very short-term trades, even though it is lower risk, it is very high profit potential. And that is how we made 1,000% just recently on our silver trade. We'll put a link at the top here. If you missed out on our silver trade, we just went over that. That was also a very short-term trade. Okay. Notice on this graph of the charts for C3.AI, we are trading near a support level. Okay, so throughout the year, we can see that this held as support. Okay, so we're currently trading here. So this could potentially be a trader who is trading based on the assumption that technically we will bounce from this support level. And that is why they are putting in this bet, just a short-term bet for this week, to see if we will bounce from here. All right, because we've been selling off considerably for the past month right after earnings, right? So keep that in mind. This could be a technical trade here, but the fact is that somebody actually put in a trade, putting money into, they're putting their skin into this trade. And so if we want to participate based on their financial research that allowed them to make this kind of a decision, then we can also get in And that's what we do. By analyzing the unusual option activity, we can utilize the research that others have done, people who have a lot more capital, and take advantage of that. And that's what we do. We take on trades that the wealthy investors are putting in, and we trade those. And that's how we are able to beat the market. All right. We don't need to spend much time and energy into doing the financial research. They do it for us. We just have to make sure we analyze their trades correctly and accurately through the unusual options analysis. And that's where the difference lies, the skill level of how you can analyze these unusual options, whether or not you can get it accurately. So we focus a lot of our time into that, making sure that we tweak our analysis work to make sure it continues to get better and better. All right. Go to our website to learn more. Up here,